so long. Walk slow, see far, that's a so long way, so long. Move wise, stand firm, every night, every day, so long. Walk truth, talk truth, let the false fade away, so long. A walker ain't born, we rise when we pray, so long.
The Walkers. Book 2, Rise of the Motherline, Chapter 1, Aftershocks in Oakland. Oakland still smoldered. Even after the overseer retreated, the air crackled with leftover rewrites, signs that history itself was wounded. Store signs flickered between old and new names. Murals glitched. People forgot things that mattered. Reaper Walker stood on the roof of a community center, breathing in the damaged skyline. Echo Walker joined him. "You ain't slept," she said softly. Reaper shook his head. "I ain't even sure I still sleep like regular folks." He wasn't wrong. Ever since the ancestors resurrected him, he was different. Solid but not flesh. Alive but not fully human. His eyes glowed even when he didn't call his power. Echo touched his arm gently. "You still you?" Reaper wanted to believe that. But the ancestors whispered constantly, every second, every breath. Too many voices, and no way to silence them. Chapter 2, Echo's burden. Echo Walker spent most nights crying quietly into her pillow. Music didn't comfort her. Food didn't taste right. Sleep was a fight. Because when Reaper died, and even temporarily, it broke something in her. She didn't tell him, didn't tell Drift, didn't tell Mama Lula. She held it inside like black women always have. But her power changed. Her voice grew heavier, deeper, stronger. Sometimes she spoke and other people's voices came out. Grandmothers, freedom singers, and blues mothers. Mama Lula said, "You carrying too much sorrow. You gotta release it or it's gonna eat you alive." Echo didn't know how. Chapter 3, Reaper's Rebirth. Reaper tried to rejoin normal life, but found that phones glitched when he touched them, mirrors fogged, dogs barked at him. Kids stared like they saw something behind him. He wasn't fully in this world. The ancestors told him why. You are now the anchor of memory. You are the point where past and present meet. Reaper sighed. Basically, he was stuck halfway between human and history. He missed being normal. Chapter 4, Drift meets the past. Driftwalker was doing what Drift does best, breaking time without meaning to. He accidentally slipped into 1906 Atlanta, landing in the middle of the burning city during the anti-black riots. He saw terror he'd only read about. He saw courage they never taught in school. He saw his own great-grandmother as a child, running barefoot through the streets. He saved her from a mob without revealing who he was. When he returned to the present, he was shaking. "History ain't just stories," he whispered. "It's wounds." Chapter 5, The Overseer moves deep inside a hidden archive, shaped like a plantation courthouse. The Overseer watched America from a throne of laws and lies. He told the archivist, "The Walkers are growing. We must erase them before the Motherline returns." The archivist bowed. "Reaper is more dangerous now." The Overseer's voice rumbled like burning rope. "Kill the girl first. Her voice binds them." The archivist smiled. Chapter 6, Chicago's Lost Children. Children in Chicago began disappearing, but only black children. The Walkers rushed there. Reaper's eyes burned. Something erased the trail. Drift found a secret. Time wasn't stolen from the children. Their childhood memories were. Their bodies were wandering the city empty, confused. Echo's voice trembled. "Who steals a child's memory?" Reaper answered softly. "The kind of monster who don't want us to remember who we were." Chapter 7, The Motherline Council. Mama Lula summoned the Walkers back to Memphis. There, in a hidden room beneath Claiborne Temple, elders from across America gathered. A Gullah root doctor, a Mississippi midwife, a Detroit griot, a Harlem historian, an Oakland freedom singer, a Louisiana conjure priest. These were the Motherline Council, protectors of ancestral truth. They explained, the overseer wants to sever the motherline forever. If he does, every black memory, every hero, every victory, every struggle will fade. Echo shivered. Drift cursed. Reaper clenched his fists. It ain't happening, he said. Chapter 8. Echo's second voice. The council tested Echo. She unlocked a new gift. Dual voice. The ability to speak two frequencies at once, one in the present and one in the ancestral realm. When she used it, Echo stopped time for 8 seconds. Drift's jaw dropped. Reaper blinked. Mama Lula fanned herself. Baby, use something else. Echo smiled, for the first time in weeks. Chapter 9. Drift's time debt. Drift discovered that every time he bent time, time bent him back. He began aging backwards at random. One morning, he woke up 10 years younger. The next day, he aged 15 years in an hour. Then he returned to normal. Reaper studied him through ancestral sight. You dine in 2 timelines at once. Drift forced a joke. So, normal Tuesday? But he was scared. Echo saw it. Chapter 10. Reaper's missing memories. Reaper's memory began to glitch. Whole days vanished. He forgot faces. He forgot conversations. The ancestors warned him, the overseer rewrote parts of your childhood. You missing pieces that matter. Reaper panicked for the first time. What did he take? But the ancestors did not answer. Chapter 11. The Atlanta Kidnappings. Atlanta erupted in crisis. Children were vanishing again, this time pulled into mirrors. The walkers arrived and faced the glassman, a demon archivist sent to trap entire neighborhoods in false histories. Glassman whispered, children don't need the truth. It only causes rebellion. Echo's voice shattered his mirrors. Reaper burned the lies. Drift pulled the kids back through fractured time. Chapter 12. The Memory Market. In New Orleans, the walkers uncovered a black market auction where stolen black memories were being sold. A jazz musician's first song, a freedom marcher's courage, a grandmother's recipe, a victim's final words, a dancer's first performance, a soldier's sacrifice. Echo cried. Drift raged. Reaper burned the market down with ancestral fire. Chapter 13. The Overseer's Judge. The Overseer sent a new weapon. The Judge, a humanoid entity made of corrupt laws, redlining maps, police reports, and court transcripts. It spoke in legal language. You are all illegal. You exist without approved narratives. It nearly killed Drift by labeling his timeline invalid. Echo saved him with a hymn that rewrote the judge's authority. Chapter 14. The Memphis Bloodline. Reaper discovered the truth. His father was not dead. His father was not missing. His father was imprisoned inside the Overseer's archive, trapped as a living memory. Reaper's rage cracked to the floor. We getting him back, Echo said. Drift nodded. Bet. Chapter 15. Echo's Heartbreak. Echo confessed her feelings to Reaper, but Reaper, afraid of hurting her with his unstable existence, pulled away. Echo, I ain't fully here. I ain't human enough for you. Echo's heart broke clean and sharp. The pain unleashed a sorrow him so powerful it shook the streetlights outside. Reaper wanted to hold her, but he walked away instead, and that broke him too. Chapter 16. Drift's origin war. Drift fell through time again, landing in the moment his ancestor was first enslaved. He panicked. He tried to save them, But Mama Lula's voice echoed in his head, "You can't change the past. You can only honor it." Drift watched the horror and the strength, the survival, the resistance. When he returned, he finally understood. I ain't a mistake. I'm a continuation. His time powers stabilized for the first time. Chapter 17, Reaper's Trial. To save his father, Reaper entered the ancestral realm again, this time willingly. The ancestors tested him. He relived every moment of Black American history, the victories, the terror, the joy, the exhaustion, the beauty. He emerged changed. Let's go get my daddy. Chapter 18. The Fall of the Archivist. The Walkers stormed the Overseer's hidden courthouse. Echo froze the hallways with dual voice. Drift bent time around traps. Reaper tore down lies with ancestral fire. They found Reaper's father in chains made of rewritten history. Archivist appeared. Echo stepped forward. No more of you. Her song hit him like a hurricane. Archivist began unraveling, turning to dust made of shredded documents and burned textbooks. The archivist died screaming, "You can't erase me! I erase you!" He dissolved completely. Reaper freed his father and held him tightly. You home now. Chapter 19. Rise of the Motherline. The Overseer finally appeared, towering, monstrous, ancient. Echo sang every hymn. Drift rewound the battlefield. Reaper channeled the entire Motherline. The spirits of millions rose behind them. Mothers, fathers, daughters, sons, soldiers, teachers, leaders, dreamers, fighters. They all said, "We remember." The Overseer cracked, then broke. The Motherline surged across America, healing history wounds, restoring stolen memories, empowering Black communities everywhere. Chapter 20. What comes after peace fell across the land? Brief, fragile, precious. Reaper stood with his father on a Memphis porch. Echo and Reaper talked again. Slow, honest, vulnerable. Drift finally stopped aging backward. But in the shadows of the ruined courthouse, something shifted. Someone new rose from the ashes. A woman made of shadow and code. A voice whispered, "Phase 1 complete. Release the Overseer Prime." The war was far from over, but the walkers were ready.